So when a baby's born, the midwife cuts the umbilical cord and buries it in the house. There's a small ritual being done, and this is so the soul or the essence of the girl or boy doesn't get lost and knows its place here, or it's feels rooted to a land. It feels rooted to a land. But this is not just like in metaphorical ways or conceptual ways, but what happens is, for example, with the Mayans of Yucatan, they take the belly button and they take it into the jungle, and in the jungle they present the baby. They don't take the baby, but they take the belly button, and they say, "Hey, to all the spiritual communities of this land, of this region, of the ancestors that are still living here, of the plants, of the trees, of the rivers going underground, of the rocks, of the winds, of the clouds, of everything, of the elements, of the guardians of the land, spiritual guardians of the land, I mean, this is a new member of our community." Because in indigenous wisdom, we humans are members of a greater community. It's not that there's the human community and that's it, right? These are quite modern ways of thinking, and by modern I mean like maybe 2,000 years ago they began. Until now it's like the worst version of it. Anyway, so that is the introduction of this new baby into life. So it's a big festivity, not only among humans, but among all the spiritual communities, as I mentioned. And another thing that is being done is that in Guatemala, for example, and in other indigenous communities, in Mexico and Central America, South America, especially in Guatemala, an Ajqij, a Mayan priestess or a Mayan priest or a daykeeper, they come and they do the Mayan chart of the baby. That's one of the first things that are being done. Okay, so parents, this baby is born on a bat's day, on the day of monkey or thread. And these are the characteristics, the very specific characteristics of your girl, of your baby. These are her gifts, her unique abilities, and these are the challenges that she comes with. And all charts are different. All charts are different. So it's very interesting because doing a Mayan chart is not only like reading from a book and seeing, oh, okay, so this lady, this girl, this baby was born on a bat's day and she has all these other nahuales or these other aspects. No, but it's entering into a dialogue with the nahuales. So remember, in indigenous communities, we humans belong to a greater spiritual community. So this is the same thing. Our signs are day signs. They are alive. They're conscious energies. And in this cosmology, they help create our personalities, and they bring those gifts and abilities and shadows that we all carry. But these energies, they walk with us. They walk with us. So they help us, they guide us, they protect us, and they will do a small whipping if needed. No, when we deviate from the path, the energies themselves, they do this. And I've been on this path for many years, so I can say that this is not again metaphorical or whatever. This is something that happens, and this is a universal convention. There might be other ways of understanding the world with different calendars or different ways, but there's always like the sense that we are not alone, and there's many energies that walk among us. For example, you. Glory may think that, okay, because I'm a soul individual and I'm just here by myself. No, you have a whole community of your ancestors, your guides, your nahuales, and the sacred elements, among other things, like your connection to the sacred places, not only to the land that saw you being born, but to other places on earth that you've been to. I don't know, maybe your grandparents' house, there was a big tree, but those trees call us since we're very, very, very little. And part of being a member of this community entails service. So this baby that was born in an indigenous community, let's say Totonicapan or the Quiche or something like that in Guatemala, or here in Huatulco or somewhere in Canada. Oh God, yeah. So what happens? Yeah. So this with her own unique gifts and abilities, she will understand how to begin to weave her destiny. How to yeah, basically that's how we say it. We weave our destiny, and there's a very beautiful two beautiful words that define this. So I said that Bats was the name of a Nahual. A Nahual is a day sign, basically. But in Quiche, Bats means thread, just like the thread that weaves your clothing. And it also means monkey, but monkey is not only one thing, it's not only monkey. Is art. Basically, monkey represents art, grace, fluidity, dance, colors, movement, life, agility. So it's very beautiful that the Mayans linked the word thread with the word that exercises grace, or the grace of the dance of the universe, or the dance of your life. So basically saying that your thread of destiny, your destiny has to always be linked to moving and doing things with creativity, with grace, with colors, and basically things that make you feel good. Because when we also put our gifts and our abilities into service, not only of our lives, but of our communities, we feel good. So that's inevitable. We're going to feel good, because we're here to express something very, very unique and very, very different. So when this baby is born, the parents know the Nahual, or the gifts, abilities of a girl, and also the community. So ideally, the family and the community would help this baby to reach her highest potential. And by potential, I don't mean like her becoming a billionaire or anything like that. Those are very modern concepts, and that's great if you have a lot of money. That's fantastic. But this is a bit more profound. It has to do again with being of service, and in this being of service, you will feel this sense of fulfillment. You will create harmony around you and in your life as well. Not servitude, not sacrifice, but service. And in weaving your destiny, you have to weave not only your career, as we think in this culture, in this modern culture, but it's not only your destiny is not only your career, is not only how much money you make, is not how much power you have during your life, but it's also weaving a beautiful career that's fulfilling for you, having beautiful relationships with friends, having a good relationship with the environment and the different spiritual communities, with your body, with great spirit, or call it as you wish, it doesn't matter. This is a-religious, and so on. And obviously in love life, so all your major aspects of your life should be in balance. And bueno, pues basically that's one concept there.